Hi friends, and welcome to Flosstube number 14. I am Paula, and you can find me on Instagram under the 502 Stitcher. Today is Friday, July 28th, 2023. We made it to Friday! Yay! I hope that you're doing well wherever you are. I hope you're staying cool and indoors. I know here in Kentucky it is so hot, and we have heat warnings and all that kind of thing. So I hope that you're indoors, staying nice and cool, getting lots of stitching done. If you do have to be out, please be safe and watch for signs of heat exhaustion and heat stroke, because in this weather it can just sneak up on you and it's deadly. So I just hope that you're being safe out there and doing well. If you're new here, I hope you like what you'll see and you'll subscribe and stay around. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much. It's been great to get to know some of you in the comments. I don't know anybody in real life that cross stitches, so this has been really nice to kind of be part of the community and meet others out there that like the same thing I do and all that kind of thing. Before we jump in here, I'll give you a life update. We've been pretty busy with all the stuff going on. The last we spoke, my daughter had her big appointment up in Cincinnati Children's with her orthopedic surgeon. We were very blessed and thankful to get good news. After doing extra x-rays and talking with other doctors in her team, he decided to go ahead, instead of schedule surgery like he had talked to about in December, to go ahead and push it off a little bit longer to let her get bigger and stronger. So we're very blessed for that because it was going to be a really big, hard surgery. So I'm very thankful for that. She is going to have surgery in a couple weeks, about a week and a half to 2 weeks, something like that. And we'll be doing an overnight stay in the hospital, or 2 nights in the hospital, rather. Sorry. So trying to get prepared for that. This is our first hospital stay in a long time, so I'm hopeful that she'll be okay. Sorry, excuse my throat's getting dry. I don't normally talk this much in real life, other than the kids. But anyway, hope she, her anxiety, she'll stay down. So I got lots of craft stickers ordered from Amazon, all the things. So hopefully the surgery they're doing normally is kind of an outpatient thing, but we're having a couple of issues with her breathing and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to run some tests. They're going to do some tweaks and that kind of thing, and hopefully get everything back in line where it needs to be. We're hopeful that we'll get her ventilators switched out because they were recalled in 2020, and with COVID and all that craziness, they haven't been able to do it yet because there's been, so many people throughout the world that use these ventilators, and getting everybody switched over to the new ones has been a lot. So here 3 years later, we're finally, hopefully, fingers crossed, going to get those switched out. Her hospital also requires an overnight stay for the ventilator switchover, so I'm hopeful we'll get that done and not have to do another hospital stay down the road. With it being 2 hours from home, it's kind of hard to be up there, but then have kids at home and all that kind of stuff too. Luckily, my husband and my mom and dad help out a lot, and I know that they are safe and doing what they need to do. Also, we went to Kings Island up in Mason, Ohio, about 2 weeks ago or so, and the kids had a lot of fun. I was so proud. With all the heat and the super crowded day, when there was lines everywhere, and they never complained. They were all good as gold. So I was really happy with that, with them, and proud of them for being so well behaved when there was adults all around them not behaving. So it's a really good. We stayed in a hotel up there, so we didn't have to drive so far in one day. And it was one exit from IKEA, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get to go to IKEA!" I'm so excited, and they wanted to go swimming, so we went swimming instead of going to IKEA. So they had lots of fun, and maybe another time I can go to IKEA. They start school, I think, in about a week and a half or so. And so we're just getting all the school things ready that we need to get, all the back to school stuff, the clothes and all that kind of thing. So hopefully we'll be ready sooner than later. They're excited. I'm not. I love having them home, so, but I know they'll have a great year and get back to the craziness of the routine of the school year. Let's see what else we want to think of. We just been on the library and kind of hanging at home, staying nice and cool and all that stuff, and our typical weekly appointments. So I guess we'll go ahead and start jumping the cross stitch. Now that I got 2 fully finished projects, I got a couple finished that aren't fully finished yet, and then a lot of whips to show you. The first one is my mind went blank. The Stitching with the Housewives July calendar crate, and I'll show you that on there. Trying to get it all in there so you can see it. Sorry. This is a small of the pattern. It is done. They both are done on 14 count black chalkboard Ada with the call for colors but DMC conversions. Sorry, my throat's all dry. I don't talk this much normally in life. And I've retook this a couple times. I've been talking a lot. And the next fully finished, or over here. Sorry, the next fully finished is Hello Summer by Stitching with the Housewives. It is on black 14 count Ada in the call for colors but DMC conversions. And this is a little stand from Chantel 141 Designs. And I can just switch it out. My next ones I have are finishes but not fully finished. This is Hot Coco from Stitching with the Housewives. It is on black 14 count Ada with the call for colors with DMC conversions. I just love this one. It's a Santa mug. I have a healthy obsession with Santa mugs, and come December, I'll show you some of my other Santa mugs that I had collected over the last couple of years. I know I don't have any of the old ones. I just mainly got the ones I got last year, but I just love the Santa mug. This next one is let me look up the name so I have it right. Winter Cardinal Etching by Heart in Hand. This one is done on 14 count. I think it's called Greystone. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's a Swagger line that they sell, and it's kind of like a grayish brown color. I just used stash for my floss. I pulled out a light brown, like look for trees, and then a red for the cardinal. And I think he's cute how he turned out. Next we'll go ahead and jump into our yeah whips. Or actually, I'll do new starts first. This first one is a Christmas present I got from my mom. It's a dimensions kit, and I'll try to. Sorry, it's in all bulky in this bag. This is very, very intimidating for me. It's a full coverage piece. It's huge. It claims to be easy. It says in there, but like to me, the directions aren't very clear. There's a lot that have half stitches. There's some that have full stitches, and then there's some they don't even tell you what to do. Like right here in all this white, they don't tell you if it's a full cross stitch or a half cross stitch. So I'm doing a full cross stitch. I'm hoping it's right. This is all, oh, sorry, no, there's more floss. This is all the floss that it came with. So it's a lot. I did decide to use a heat erasable pen. It's one of the friction clickable erasables. And these, if you take an iron, you can just, your lines will go away. A lot of people use my no embroidery. Like I said, you can take an iron to it, or you could take a blow dryer, and the lines will just disappear. So one thing I did do, trying to make it easier on myself, because like I said, I'm very intimidated by this pattern because it's so big. I did make the grid. I just have a very little start on it. I've only worked on it like maybe 1 or 2 nights. It is on a 16 count fabric. I don't think it has a name like the coloring or anything. It's just what came in the kit. But hopefully get that worked on and maybe have it done by next year, maybe. Fingers crossed, but I wouldn't bet on it. It's huge. The next one I have, it is a new start, is Stitching with the Housewives, the August calendar crate. And I need to get working on this. I started this the first of the month and I rocked on it, but I haven't worked on it probably in a week or two. Need to get going. It is on black 14 count Ada, and this is under tube. It's a call for colors, but the DMC conversions. The next new start I had was All a Good Night by Stitching with the Housewives. It was one of the, like, not the first pattern, but one of the first couple groups of patterns that I bought. So finally get, of course I had to start stitching last year, but um, hopefully get it going. And on this one, I'm kind of doing a kind of like a mix of DMC and call for colors. I have some of the milk, I think it's called thread and milk and thread. Sorry if I have it wrong. Um, Little floss rings right there. And these are all my DMCs that I'm doing. And then one bobbinated one. But then I'm doing a couple of the call for colors. And this, I just barely have a start on it. It is in a black 14 count Ada. I have a needle minder from Mad Reminders. And in my house, that saying "Be in a world full of Grinches, be a Griswold" is fully true. I like to decorate. My husband does not, so I always tease him that he's a Grinch, and I can be the Griswold, I guess. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Um, so that's all I got started on that. I do need to make a decision. I realize that I'm 1 stitch over on the N and the D, so I need to decide if I want to just keep going with that or go ahead and just rip them out. I'm kind of thinking about just ripping them out and starting over on them because they're only, it's only a couple stitches, but then I'll get the snowflake too. But I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or not. I realized that when I last worked on it. And then, kind of after that, I didn't work on it much. And then that's all of my new starts. One I've been working on, I don't have the pattern for it. I don't even have my working pattern in it. I had showed you this before. This is one of my 12 by 12 starts. It is Stitching with the Housewives, Buffalo Plaid Winter, I think. And I had to restart it because I got off on the grid. So I did get that restarted. I'm now doing, I've got all the white done, and now I'm filling in the Buffalo Plaid part of it. It is on a 14 count black Ada, but in the call for DMC conversions. And it is in my Creative Carol little binder. I do like how with this I can just kind of snap it up and go, and it fits really good in my bag. This next one, this is my birthday start from April. It is the Quaker Garden by Hello from Liz Mathews. And as you can see on hers, she did a blue. My favorite color is purple, so I am doing purple color, the Classic Colorworks, and the Aunt Marie Violet. and I'll show you what I got done on that. Actually, I worked on this other day, and I got quite a bit done on it. I filled in, I did finish the butterfly, the second line, and then started this little motif here. It is on a 28 count mushroom, 28 count Lagana. I don't know if it's a Lagana or not. It's 28 count in the color mushroom. Everything. So, I know also if you want to check out Bridget at the Museum Stitcher and Megan at the Seattle Stitcher, and those two ladies, if you haven't checked out their Flosstubes, definitely check out the Flosstubes. They're wonderful. They have so many beautiful projects. But them and a couple of their friends, I think there's 7 of them, that are doing this awesome kind of thing with this pattern. They're each doing part of it and then like swapping with each other. And so basically all 7 people will touch their pattern, which I think sounds like a really cool idea. So if you check them out and you can find out about all the different ladies that are working on them. I don't want to accidentally forget somebody, so like I just know those 2 exactly that I watch regularly that are doing it. So definitely check them out and you can find all about that. So I'm hopeful to get this done by my next birthday, but we'll see. It's been a little bit of a challenge because normally I'm used to working on like Ada, so doing this 28 count, I made a mistake and had to restart over, but I think right now everything's correct on it, so we'll see how that goes. The next one is stitching with the Housewives summer seasons. It is in this bag I got from the Fat Quarter Shop. I am part of the I guess it's called like I forget what they call it, but where they send it out to you, a club. I'm on my blank. So you get the little bling tag, the bag, the finishing, the floss, the fabric. It is on a 28 count, I think fabric flare. I think I have the paper here. This is the finishing fabric. This is what the pattern will look like. And I guess I don't have it. It's like pine wood board, I think, and fabric flare. Lost in there. And this is because I'm part of club, these are all the call for colors of the classic color works. I don't have a lot done. I need to hurry up and finish it. I worked on it the other day and got that house done. So I just need to maybe about 2-3 more days on it and I could knock it out. Let's hope. Maybe I'll take that up there with me to the hospital to work on. The next one is Hive Rules. If you haven't heard, there is a stitch along going. There's a Facebook group. I think it's called like PC Hive Rules. I'll try to link it below. It was started by a group of ladies that went to a retreat and decided to, and Primrose Cottage Stitches was the designer, and they decided to get together and do a stitch along. This is my biggest project ever. I've been really proud of myself for staying along with it. And it's kind of what they do. They break the pattern up in sections every month. This month rather, was Believe in Yourself and Others. So we just have 1 month left and we got it done. This is done on a 25 count white Lagana. I don't remember the company or where I got it. I mean, I got it from 123 Stitch, but I'm not for sure what manufacturer it is off the top of my head. But I'm really proud with how that worked out. Looks really good. And it is the call for colors. They do DMC colors, so, and I'll try to like fold it up a little bit so you can kind of see just this section I worked on. I've been really proud of myself for that. And it is in a bee bag from Goose Designs. I really like her bags. I have a couple of them. Actually, the next one is in a Goose Design bag. I think this was called like chicken salad or something. This one, was a Sal with Nicole Spore, where you did a pattern from Cherry Hill. I didn't do the one that she did. I did a different pattern. This one is Blue House Neighborhood. And I'm doing it on 20 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. The last I saw you all, I had started on this part, but I didn't like the colors, so I ripped them all out and picked new colors. I'm hoping to get working on that and get it going. It's a beautiful pattern, so hopefully by next 4th of July I'll have some patriotic stitching. Because this is my first 4th of July time like stitching, so I didn't have anything before this year, so I'm hoping maybe next year I'll have something. And next, I worked on this the other day. This is one of my 12 by 12 starts. It is the Snowed In Winter by Stitching with the Housewives. It is on a black 18 count fabric. I bought this trying to try it out. It is definitely taken a little bit to get used to. I definitely have found I need better light with the black. So I'll show you that. I didn't like the houses down at the bottom, so I just copied the snowflakes down there and put them down here. Get that worked on. Honestly, don't have a whole lot. I need to just sit down and do it. Because I just worked on it just yesterday, maybe about an hour or so. Next, this one is a 12 by 12 start also. It is Christmas Barn by Primrose Cottage Stitches. This is done on a 28 count fabric that I coffee tea dyed myself, following the tutorial from Priscilla and Chelsea. I got quite a bit done. Let me take out the hoop real quick. I really did concentrate on this for a good like 4 days or so. So I got the barn completely done, the trees, and the snow. So basically I just need to do some more snowflakes and the snowman, and then it'll be done. I really, 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 really would like to try to make this one into a pillow, like how they did. But I can't sew. I've never really sewed anything. I mean, I have a sewing machine, but I can't sew a straight line if I had to save my life. So I don't know. I really would like to try to make that a pillow. So I might try to look for a tutorial. If you have a tutorial that you love, maybe link it below or mention it, and I'll check them out because I really would like to make some pillows. I've been thinking about that. I've been watching a couple of Flosstubes, and they're making all the pillows, and I'm like, I really want to do that, but I don't know how. The next one is Flea Market Flowers by Lori Holt. I started this in April for my anniversary start. We were married 16 years last year. This is my floss string. I know last time I showed you I had that card and I was talking about how much I hated it. So I got them all on the rings now. I did I am using I got the floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop, so it is the call for colors. They're all DMC colors. And since I was here last, I did do quite a bit. I know before I told you I had made a mistake in one of the flowers right here. It was one space in. I needed to move it out, so I fixed that and did this center. Ooh, that center looks good. I'm so proud of that center. I didn't mess up, knock on wood. I don't think I messed up anywhere in it, and it just turned so good. Oh, I love it. And then I worked on the flowers and got that flower done. I love it. Oh, and then I forgot to tell you, it's on a 25 count Lagana and the colorway Potato. And I got it from 123 Stitch. Oh, I just love the motif. It looks so pretty. In real life, like, it's not that, like, bling or, like, stand out. It kind of, like, blends in. I was kind of disappointed, but it looks so good on camera. Oh, I'm so proud of that. It looks so good. And then one last whip that I've been working on. I worked on this when I was riding up to Cincinnati. My husband was awesome and drove. Normally I drive, so this is very nice to not have to drive that time. This is Home with Wreath Is by Stitching with Housewives. And I am doing the H. And I should be done with this. You think like 2 or 3 hours? This has got any more than that. It's probably got like 4 hours worth of work in it. And I have like literally this done. But that means a full coverage. I mean, I would think I was counting like, I was like, close. I don't remember. I can't make up a number now. But I remember like, I was like disappointed in myself and I was like counting. I was like, oh wow, it was a lot of stitches. But it's a lot. So I got the H done and I got some of the center started. So maybe one day I'll have that done and hung up. And that is the last of my whips. The next is a haul. There is a lot. As you knew, I was stress shopping, so I have a few things from that. Oh, the first thing I'll show you, this is the Primrose Cottage Sip and Stitch box. I was able to get one. So if you have not seen yours, look away for just a minute. And if you're not, let's see what it is. So the first thing you get is a pattern, and it is a honeybee Quaker. And I saw on their Flosstube they're not going to release this just yet if you weren't able to get a box. I don't know when she said she was going to do it, so maybe, I don't know, a few weeks or months, a year, whatever. It came with some stickers. It's just, they're different bees. Let's see, I'll pull it out. It's their different patterns, like the be happy, or happy, be humble, and be kind. Be nice, buzz off. I would rather be stitching. And then there's just some different bees. I showed you the floss, right? So it came with a floss, the DMC floss. It came with a finishing kit for the fabric, another pillow. See, it's another thing. I need to know how to do the pillow. I know that they did a tutorial for this, so I'm gonna have to check that out. It came with some little brick rack or baubles or whatever. Don't know how to do that either. And it came with the cup. This is a coffee cup, obviously. Let's see what I haven't even opened it. I just like looked at it. Sorry for the noise. It's really cute. Little coffee cup. Say too. I have this milk and thread that I showed you before. Does anybody know how to get that apart? Or am I just stuck with just the 10 that are on there? Because I was wanting to use this for my Lori Holt pattern, but there's more than 10 colors. I've tried twisting this. Maybe it doesn't come out because it's kind of like a wire or something, but I don't know. I guess I'll just have to do projects that have 10 threads or less. And I did go ahead and order fabric for that Primrose Cottage stitches. It didn't come with fabric. So I ordered the 25 count white Lugana. Got that. And then I ordered another one in potato that I'm doing with that Lori Holt pattern that I really like. It's kind of a cream color and then has like flakes in it. And then I ordered some different flosses. I'll show you some patterns I bought as I'm thinking about doing those. And I just ordered this purple to like kind of see what it is. I love this purple. I kind of wish I had this purple versus the other purple. It is called Blooming Crocus. Sorry. But it don't show up here. Like here it kind of looks bluish, but here it's like a really good, like deep, like lavender. Or lilac, I guess we want to call it too. And then when I show you a pattern I got in a minute, this is the color I'm thinking about doing for it. Summer Sky. And then I just got some black coffee tea dye, or black coffee black. Because I found a Quaker pattern that I want to do for Halloween, and I like to do it in that black. I have some like variation. And then I'll also order the Halloween, just cross stitching. I do have the subscription, but the Halloween doesn't come in the subscription, so I'll order that. what I was getting. So I've been looking, like, I know they're supposed to be out in stores, but my Walmart didn't have it, so. Sorry, that was loud. Okay, so these, and then I ordered address. I got the hands-on design and the patterns. I think this was a jingle ball last year. If they have it this year, I'm gonna do it. Because last year I was new, I was new to cross stitch. I was intimidated by it, but I'm gonna do it this year if they have it. I'm trying to see if you can see. And then I got the floss pack that went with it. Or no, that's not the floss pack. Maybe. There's a floss pack that comes with it. It's color and cotton. And the card for Annabella's. That was the first time I've ever ordered for them, and their stuff came super, super quick. So, highly recommend shopping on their Etsy shop. I got strawberry jam from Stitching with the Housewives. And then I ordered this bits and pieces, the simple village, if I could talk, berry filled. And so like it comes with like a little bling. I thought it'd be really cute for my Flosstube journal that I have been keeping, or not Flosstube, but my cross stitch journal that I've been keeping to record what I'm doing. So, and then the next stuff came from Fat Quarter Shop. They had their 20th anniversary sale, so you got 20% off. This one is the one I'm talking about using the blue for. It's a Hello Liz Mathews pattern. I think it came out at Market last year, and it's called Basket and Butterflies. I think that's really pretty. And this one it was really cheap. It was a trunking along all the whole year from Stitching with the Housewives. So it has January through December in there. This one, I wasn't able to buy Megan at the Seattle Stitcher. She showed that she got this at StitchCon, and it's that Teresa Cougat. I don't have any of her patterns, so I ordered this, and there's a lot of really cool Halloween patterns in the book. I'm trying to show it up, shining. I had the window open, so like the light's shining all on it. And I've never done any of her patterns, but I'm trying to find the one the one I know my daughter is gonna love. Was these black cats. She's loves cats. I tease her. She's gonna be the crazy cat lady one day. I got the Perry Schooler, one of the Christmas ones. I've never done one of their patterns either. I have a few, but I've never done any of them. I think those are really cute. I like to do that. This is something I wanted since last year, and with it being on sale, I got it. It is the cookie cutter ornament. I think it's from it's So Emma. That's really pretty. I got the Queen Bee Bakery from Stitching with Housewives. This is the Scarecrow Bakery. I got Santa Candy Lane by Stitching with Housewives. It's one of their newer patterns, I think, for July. I got these finishing dots too. I thought I would try them. And I got the bling from Stitching with Housewives. I got Primrose Cottage Stitches, Booze, Kisses, and Halloween Kisses. This is my first Blackbird design. I've been looking at a lot of these Blackbird designs, and I really like them. So this is my first one. The light up upon the lawn. I got the Christmas alphabet from Primrose Cottage Stitches. One thing with this one, last year, Kimberly at the Fat Quarter Shop, she took all the different letters and made her family's name, kind of like in a Christmas tree type style. I think I might try to do that. I got this 25 count barley from Lori Holt. And then just the keyboard. That's all with that. And before we go, I'm going to go ahead and give you my Flosstube recommendations. Of course, I told you to check out the Seattle Stitcher and the Museum Stitcher, but I have two more groups of ladies that I do want to tell you about. I've recently came across them in the last month. I do not know how. I did not know about either one of these groups of ladies, but they have brought me so much joy. Just watching them on Flosstube, I can tell that they are just the best people ever, and that people I would love to one day maybe meet. Not that, I would never, I'm too shy to go up and talk to anybody. So I would never, if I saw them out and about, I would never even be like, hey, I know you. But because they know me for nobody, I'm nobody. But just watching them, you feel like you're kind of like sitting with them and hanging out with them, and just maybe one day I'll meet them. You never know. But my philosophy recommendations is the Antique Needleworkers, Liz and Shelley. They're both up there from Ohio, and maybe one day, fingers crossed, the stars align and I can go to Keepsakes and maybe they'll be there and I can say hi. But like I said, I'll be too shy. I'll never go up to them and say hi. but like I just really, really enjoyed watching them. The Shelley's mill is amazing. She took a tour of it, and I just watched every minute of that. I just love that. It's my dream to have like a nice farm and just some land and be away from everybody else. My husband's nightmare, but my love. I just love her mill and all the stuff that they've done because they built it completely. Um, and like Liz, she does all this amazing stitching also. They're just really, like I said, I just really enjoyed watching them. The next two groups of lady, or next group of lady, I really, really, really enjoyed is the Floss Boston cousins, Chrissy and Kelly. They are so funny. They're actually going to be doing a retreat. I saw that they announced in our last one. I think it's gonna be in July next year. Not that I'll be able to go, but if you can go, definitely check them out because they're just so funny. I just love hanging out and watching them. So again, check all those false tubes, and hopefully I'll be back in a couple weeks. Depending on how the surgery goes and all that kind of stuff with Caroline and school getting back and started. So hopefully before mid-August I'll be able to be back and do another floss tube. So I hope that again stay cool, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.